Good morning, everyone. I'm very tired after a very long night shift, but I can't be bothered to do this later because I've got a long day ahead of me. We come to the final chapter in our season, in my season again of 4 Loki, and we're against Nefti. And I've got my biggest war of the season also, 7 fights with Bastion, Photon and Tigra. Yeah, obviously looking for a clean finish today. If we win this, we secure top 10 masters as well, which is really awesome. We're going path 6 today, all the way. And then I've got 3 minis in Red Skull, Weapon X, and Bullseye on a different note to finish things off. Starting out here, we've got Mangog with Photon. This is a very easy fight. I didn't put suicides on for this. I can't remember why. I probably should have done. But whatever. It doesn't matter. Even without suicides, it still took slightly longer than I expected it to. But it's alright. He's a chunky boy, but there's no danger of anything happening here. Obviously, we're going to watch out for arrogance. And obviously the falter at 10 hits. By which point I'm going to just throw mediums because we can't miss. Unless I'm in pure light, in which case all of my special basics can't miss. And we just don't throw 5-hit combos. Keep them to 3 and 4. And yeah, bait L1s. I can bait an L2 at some point. It's completely safe. And just make sure I have a bar of power for when he goes into whatever his mode is called. Hatred, something, whatever. I can't think. Yeah. Just playing slow and steady. It's very, very easy. We're in pure light, so our special is unblockable, so we get an easy intercept, gets rid of his unstoppable and unblockable, and we can just carry on. Life is good. Yeah. I've got a few friends that joined Nefti this season as well. So it's nice to face against them as well. I can't wait to go to sleep, honestly, but I can't be bothered to do this video later. Once it's out of the way, I can relax. Big special 2 to finish him off, and we can move on to Domino. Now, typically Domino here is usually taken with Prowler or Warlock. Both do very successfully. Every time I hit her, there is a chance to place a bleed on her, non-damaging bleed, which of course she can purify, and it gives her a lot of power. So we're going to stick an invuln on. I've got my suicides build on for Bastion, which has 4 out of 5 collar tech, which I think helps with her power gain as well. I'm not sure if that just relates to when I hit her or not. Either way, we're going to play very slow and careful, very short combos, and be very aware of her power gain. My theory is that if I do push her to special 3, I can tank it. There is the chance that she could crit bleed me, which would go above the threshold of my 100% resistance. But I will also be regenning and be mostly resistant to it. So I should be safe on it. And, you know, I can eat 3 of those in theory as long as I don't get hit. So far so good. The flight's going very smoothly. Sadly, I can't. There we go. I get intercepted there and eat a full combo. Use up my indestructible. So now I have to be extra careful. That's okay. Still in control here. A big special 1 to not quite finish her off. Going to bait the L2, which she now doesn't want to throw. She does as I said it, and we can finish her off with a couple of basics. All in all, a very, very good fight. So now, with our suicides still on, we come to my friend Silverak and his Kindred, which is here waiting for me. I did this fight earlier in the season. With suicides on but fisticuffs, it means again that the debuffs won't stick to me, so I won't be ticking down, but I'm still going to benefit from the increased attack rating, which is nice. Sadly, I'm not as ramped up as I would have hoped. I didn't realise how low down my charges had run on the Mangog fight, but it's alright. We'll just do our thing. Last time I threw a meaningless L1, so I don't want to do that this time. Didn't do me any harm, but didn't do me any favours either. Now is ticking down. I want to try and keep my distance to keep away. I've ticked down far more than I was hoping, and that is not running down anywhere near as quick as I would like. Fucker parries me and ruins my special one punish. And we're back in control. We're at 50% health, but we're back in control. And I also don't have Photon for the rest of this war. Keeping my power ready for getting below the Falter special, and he's done. Not the cleanest fight, but very, very easy and still pretty safe. Happy with that. Now we can move on to our fourth fight of the war against Mr. Sinister. I've fought him around the map with Bastion, possibly on this node as well, but obviously used Bastion on this node elsewhere. It's very, very easy. I'm not going to parry him. I don't want to give him too much power. Yeah, it's pretty safe. I don't care about repeated hits, so I'm just going to keep hitting him. Giving him a prowess here and there isn't going to make any difference to me. But he's a very, very stingy bastard on this node, which we come to find out. It's just occurred to me that, because I wondered earlier in the fight, when I did the fight, where he suddenly gains the power from, and I guess he placed a bleed on himself, which is why he's placed here, I guess, because people typically will want to bait heavies rather than parry, so that all makes sense now. Now I'm waiting for several business working days for him to throw the L2 and dump his power. I always have an accidental parry in me, so I was pretty scared. There we go. He finally throws it, and we can get back to business. Sadly, I only have one Fury on here. I can't remember if this L1 cleans enough. No, it doesn't, but that's okay. My basics do, and we can heal up Bastion once again for when I next need him. Suicide's off now. We come to Silver's Defender once again. A nice big rank 4 Red Skull here. Respect. And we're going in for our only Tigra fight of the war. This is... I think it was a slightly awkward start to this fight, if I remember correctly. We're about to see anyway. But yeah, otherwise it's very, very easy. Bait heavy, get my opening. He's got collar tech on me, which is lovely. I think I messed up. Yeah, I messed up my spacing there, so bailed out of what was going to be a failed heavy with the special one, which I had to dump. Now we're going to wait for the root. And now we can start to cook. Don't know what's going on with my spacing today. I'm messing it all up. I think I'm just being rusty. And we are done. Nice, easy, clean fight. Slightly could have done that a lot more efficiently, but that's okay. And now we come to Weapon X here, which I thought was going to be a slightly awkward fight. There's an obstinate charge. I don't want to parry him because I will end up with, after enough of them, I'll end up with the, oh my god, what's it called? Soul Barb on me. He also has Mixmaster. So we're going to start off baiting a heavy here so that I can place, so I can punish with heavy and get Pursuit so that I can shut down Mixmaster initially. And then once he goes into Berserk mode, we can use his aggressive mode to easily intercept with medium lights, and deal with Mixmaster that way. And yeah, I think I expected the fight to be a little more tricky than it was. And yeah, that was just really, really clean and really satisfying. And we can move on now to our final fight of the season, which is Bullseye, but on 44 this time rather than 43. He's got stun immunity, poison and rupture. Now rupture is physical damage rather than energy, so Bastion doesn't shut that down with his infection charges, so I have to be very careful of it and ideally stick to just poison, which I do mostly. What I didn't appreciate here was hard blocking rather than parrying didn't give as many infection charges as I would have hoped, which means ultimately that when I get to my L2, it's not going to give me 2 Furies because I won't have enough charges by then, and I'll only end up with 1, which is quite costly. I was ticking down a little bit with ruptures, so we're just trying to stay out of the way for that. I'm relying on the bleeds that I get to give me regen, and obviously the poison as well. Now rupture's back. I'm taking quite a bit of block damage, so he's slowly punishing me a little bit, but we're keeping calm. I'm not too worried here. His heavy is easy to punish, obviously, with my own heavy. And yeah, that L1, the heavy into L1 with only 1 Fury is vastly weaker than without. Also, there's inequity on me because of the poisons, which is sad, but that's okay. We're not doing too badly here. It's a painfully slow fight considering how my other Bullseye fights have been throughout this season. I've now got no Furies on me. I don't really want to get back to an L2 first, so I'm just going to go for the L1s to finish him off. I'm racing with recoil here. I've also got some more ruptures on me, so I'm starting to tick down. Starting to sweat a little bit now. I really did not want my last fight of the season to result in a death. Wasn't too worried here. Slowing right down, letting the regens do their work for me to build me back up a little bit and give me some breathing space. Now we've got another window that feels like an eternity waiting out the ruptures. I don't want to hit him anymore during this. I can see the home straight now. Back into poison now. Punish heavy into L1. And this is going to be enough to see out my season, for which I finished at, I think, 62 for 2. Yeah, that was, I'm really, really glad with that. 7 awesome fights. And what I felt has been a very solid season overall for myself. One which I really needed. BG3 is carrying. This is where we're at the minute. Hopefully we can hold on for a win. In the meantime, thank you again for watching, sticking with me for the season. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!